You're a brave woman for coming out here.
I'd do anything to protect my family.
Who else knows you're here?
No one. I swear. I can't wait. Read it. Read it, please.
My beautiful Georgia peach, Betty.
After 3 ferry rides and 2 trains, I've made it up here safely.
The North is everything we could hope for. They have me staying with some real nice white folk.
Mr. Dale and Miss Rose are very nice, but their daughter, Miss Abigail, helps me the most.
You gonna love Miss Abigail. She makes an amazing apple pie. I know you ain't never had no pie before. It's sweet and gooey.
And crunchy and warm, like the apples come from the Garden of Eden itself.
Oh, sweet Betty. As soon as we get you up here to this north, I'm gonna make sure Miss Abigail bakes you the sweetest apple pie she done ever made.
She said my writing and reading is getting better. They got me reading the Bible and Uncle Tom's Cabin. I even wrote this letter. But they said in 1 week's time,
I'm gonna speak in front of some white folk.
some anti-slave folks about the perils of slavery.
They said perils. Perils is one of them new words that I done learned.
Perils means danger. But not even the biggest book or the sweetest pie
Can compare to you, my precious Betty Jean.
You are an oak tree shade on a sunny plantation day. I can't wait to touch your sun-kissed face
I shall come for you in 60 moons.
until we see each other on the other side of Jordan.
May you wait for me.
Okay, Miss Betty. I must be going. I have a lot of people I have to spread joy to this morning. And I promise in 60 moons, I'll be back with your husband.
What's up? Supposed to be talking about the show.
Just give me like 5 minutes. I'm trying to render this last video I've been working on.
You said you were finished yesterday.
It was finished, but then I realized that I exported at the wrong bitrate, so I had to start over. Sometimes I say words like bitrate and render when I need to buy myself some more time. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But luckily, 9 times out of 10, no one else does either. Really, I'm in a heated debate with Gargantuan game on Instagram, and I need to defend my honor before we go do this live stream.
Makes sense. All right. Well, I'll holler at you when you get done. Just let me know when you finish.
Appreciate it, bro.
Are you arguing with somebody on Instagram?
No. Yes, but he called me a liar.
See, Nasia, this is what I'm talking about. Your world can't get turned upside down just because of one comment. This is why I don't think you can handle the attention.
See, I may not have the kind of following you have show, but you've also never been a woman in Atlanta walking through the West End. You can't buy that kind of attention.
Fair enough.
What are you most excited about for the show?
I'm just excited that we finally get to put some content out. What you need to be worried about is if your mom and your Aunt Barbara are going to get on you for cussing in these sketches.
I've already thought about it. And yes, literally, they have already given me lectures about how I should be using better words to express myself. My family caring about me cussing. Are you sure your fans are going to be okay with it? They kind of flipped their last time you said
Be concerned with cussing. That was 8 years ago when I released Jim Crow. Bless, I don't cuss anymore.
You literally called yourself a holy in the last song.
I will be performing that song, by the way, and 2 other songs, so.
But since we didn't get Lecrae or Andy Mineo, with Tadashi, Swoop, Shantae Can, Zach Paradise, I guess we can settle for Show Baraka.
Thank you for the moral support. I appreciate this.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mishu. But at least you have He Saw That It Was Good, a future New York Times bestseller now available on all online and physical retailers.
I appreciate it. And we did lock down the interviewees that we wanted, so.
Yeah, I guess your closing skills are getting better, except for with these freaking donations.
Yes, and people can still donate. Wait, who am I talking to? Anyway, we do have 5 good sponsors, so that means something.
That's fair, and our sponsors are amazing. Yeah. Go ahead. Shout them out one time for the good time.
One time for good. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, we got Common Good Magazine. We have Tearfund USA. We have Jude 3 Project. We have Lions and Lives Production. And we have Good Culture. But we'll tell the people to please donate because making good content is not cheap.
Neither is Rent in Atlanta. My roommate keeps letting me know that.
This is true. But do you think we've created enough intro content? Because we could.
Hey, Democratia Party.
Hello, my name is Lincoln Pardee. My friends call me Rap. I haven't gone by Lincoln Pardee in a while, but it's a family name. Doesn't really fit anymore, especially since we went through the family reconstruction.
Received a lot of complaints about last year's vacation to Patriots Palace.
Oh yeah, that place was awful.
If you guys can't appreciate national monuments in America's history, then you're what's wrong with this country and you're communists.
This year, your father and I think you were finally old enough to vote on our family vacation.
That's pretty nice.
Finally!
This is not going
to We're both really excited about this.
No, I'm not.
Where would you guys want to go for vacation?
Oh, let's go to California.
Oh, so you want to go to California so you can get addicted to marijuana and become a mule for the cartel? Bad decision.
Dude, we didn't cross your back.
Maybe Universal Studios?
I love roller coasters, okay.
Oh, Universal Studios, where they don't allow weapons. So now we're going to be target practice for all the outsiders who invade Florida. No. Next.
Tweet.
Your tweets don't matter, sir. I mean, I hear you guys, but we'll probably end up going to the National Museum of American History. I mean, national monuments, flags everywhere, and we won't be kneeling.
Oh my gosh, bro.
But there will be sitting at the park benches that were donated by some free laborers in the 1800s.
Yeah, let's just take it to a vote. Okay, so we have California.
But before we start voting, we need to talk about some of the restrictions, the rules that we need in order to make this vote legitimate. We're only going to allow voting on Wednesday between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m.
But that's when we're in school.
I'm sorry, is that an inconvenience for you? I don't know what to tell you.
Can we push back to 4 then?
No, voting closes at 3. If you can't make it, then you don't vote.
Can you come pick us up?
No, that's against the rules. I cannot transport people to the voting booth.
What rules? You make the rules.
I mean, it's really to benefit me. The whole family.
Can we email them instead?
Nah, I don't trust it. How will I know that it's actually you?
But it has my name on it.
I don't trust you and your private school friends, your little shifty friends who get high on Oxy and Molly, and then next thing you know, you're hacking my email, trying to buy discount weed for them in California. That's why you go to private school now. No, don't trust you.
Rap, you're being ridiculous.
No, am I?
Did a little oxy deck in high school. Wasn't that big a deal.
That's why your kid is over here tweeting.
Tweet.
Let's go ahead and let them vote.
Okay, guys, close your eyes and raise your hand when you hear an option that you really like for vacation. Oh, for California? Raise your hands. Ooh, okay. Universal Studios?
The bird has voted twice. I don't understand what's happening.
He's a little confused. It doesn't really matter. The National Museum of American History.
So now the bird doesn't want to vote.
Okay, guys, it looks like we're going to California this year.
Yeah. Tweet.
I hate this family.
Hello, heavenly homies. Welcome back to our Lit Leadership Podcast, where we spotlight lit leaders from ministries doing dope things for the kingdom. As always, I'm your host, Pastor Jupiter Gucci, keeping it good and Gucci. And as I like to say, our God saves us from death so we can stay fresh. Lit. Today I have Jason Faleta of Tearfund USA with us. Tearfund is a super fire global ministry that is doing super fire work in countries that aren't so super or fire. But praise God for the work of missionaries. Amen. Praise God, bro. Lit. Jason Faleta, que pasa, for joining me, brother.
Jupiter, thank you so much for having me here. I'm really glad to be here. If I could just correct you on a couple things, though. So the countries we work in are actually really amazing places with amazing, strong, very capable people. They're just beautiful countries. In your language, they are super fire. So I wouldn't quite describe them the way that you did. And just so you know, I'm not actually Mexican. Faleta is an Egyptian name.
Oh, my bad, amigo. But I'm a big fan of the pyramids. I've heard some good things about you from Show Baraka. I have about 30 members who are locked and loaded to rock these countries for Jesus, bro. We can come down, we can teach some Bible, we can pass out some lunches to some kids so they don't go hungry. We'll even chill on wearing our name brand clothes. Like I won't even wear my nice little Jordans, bro. So that the poor people won't be offended by how fresh we are. You know what I'm saying? And then we can bring some soccer balls, some footballs. And we can play soccer in the dirt fields. And look, man, we can probably get some good photos and post them on Instagram and anything.
Hey, I really appreciate your enthusiasm and stuff, but I don't think you totally get what we do at Tearfund. We don't really take people like you on trips to do things like play soccer and hand out stuff. We do work very closely with local churches and local leaders to overcome poverty and injustice. I think that's why Show probably mentioned us with excitement, but
lit.
We're not going to be able to take you anywhere.
That's so unlit. Okay, totally respect that, bro. Praise God for the vision he's given you. I think I got it, though. I think I got it. We can get with the local news stations, have them stop by and document us making care packages and dehydrated food so that we can package it and ship that out to you guys for the ministry. And one of our members has a premium clothing brand that gives a shirt to a person in need with every purchase. So we can do a buy one, give one away for free. And I've seen a lot of women on the Discovery Channel who don't wear shirts and they're the breasts be hanging out. This way, they won't have to be burdened with purchasing clothing when they start practicing modesty. Because modesty and purity are lit.
You know, I don't even know where to. We don't need that. That's a really inappropriate thing you just said. And also, you know, we don't ship food. We don't package dehydrated nutrients and take them. You know, let me tell you how we fight hunger. Okay, so climate change, for example, is real and is making it very hard for people who grow their own food to grow food.
Wow.
So an organization like us, we partner with people. We do trainings through local churches to help people grow food in a changing climate. It's called climate adaptation. That's how we respond to hunger.
That's fire, bro.
We're not going to do your idea. I appreciate it again.
I got it, bro. I got it. Listen, get this. God is like a thermostat, and sometimes he wants to change the climate of our hearts. It's a good word. So if we don't come and we don't take pictures and build schools, how can we help, Brother Fileta?
So we try to help people like you get this global perspective. There's a lot you can actually do. The way that you live will impact the poor around the world. So you can give, support the work that we do with local churches all over the world, responding to poverty, challenging injustice, standing up for human rights, protecting vulnerable people. You can work with us to do that.
Wow.
And you can use your voice to be an advocate to impact policies that are affecting people around the world.
I feel like you're helping me get a clear picture. And in that clear picture, what I'm hearing you say is that we need to help people pull themselves up by their own bootstraps.
Jupiter, I really appreciate this opportunity, but I just got to tell you, I think you need to stay away from missions, from all of this. Like you just need to stay as far away as you can from this global ministry stuff. This has just been a complete disaster.
Anyway, that's our time today on Lit Leadership with Jupiter Gucci. All jokes aside, Tearfund USA is a wonderful organization. I was blown away not only by the people a part of the organization, but by the work that they're doing. Oftentimes, mission organizations do more harm than they do good, but Tearfund is trying their best not to be that type of organization. So definitely go to tearfundusa.org to find out more information and to partner.
My sophomore album is dedicated to all the teachers who said I wasn't going to be shit. That's why it's called Look at Me Now. So look at me now, bitch. Can I say bitch?
We got a 5-second delay, so we're good. Who are these principals and teachers who be telling these kids that they ain't gonna make it?
Ugh, look at her about here being successful. Did not see that one coming. Came from such a long line of ain't shit people. Every time my mama come up here, bonded on, just ain't being shit. But I do love social media. Get to find a whole bunch of people who wasn't shit, and I can check up on them and check up on they ain't shitness. Just watching people's life spiral out of control. So whenever I feel like shit, I be like, you know what? I'm not that bad. Wait a minute, I'm not seeing Shakina Jacobs. What you mean she not on Facebook? Who not on Facebook? This is a disease we all share. You ought to be ashamed of yourself not putting your lives publicly on social media. Well, I guess I'll put her in the maybe column. Old Kyle Johnson. I remember him. Kyle Johnson, what are you doing? Always rapping that Kenneth Lamont.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
That ain't no rapper name. Kendrick Lamar. Sound like he played the saxophone or something, the flute, and marching band. What kind of name is that? Kendall Leroy. He ain't got no Young or Lil in front of him. How you supposed to be a rapper without Young or Lil in front of him? He ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be shit for listening to him. He ain't no Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow. Lil Bow Wow. I know what you know about Lil Bow. Nothing.
Nothing.
I know you don't know nothing. You got the I don't know nothing looking face. Basketball dribbling. What you gonna be, Michael Jordan? I don't even know why I asked you that. You still count with your fingers. Boy, you don't get no points. What you get? 1, 2, 3. You ain't scoring no buckets. Mopping buckets. Get out my face. So you gonna mess around and be on my ain't shit list, just like your little Kennedy Lamar, whatever his name is. You gonna be just like him.
I can't wait to prove him wrong, man. I'm come back rubbing it in his face.
Let me actually give him a call. I want to hear the pain in his voice. Hello. Yeah, this is Mr. Harvey from Wesley Snipes High School. Yeah, am I speaking with Mr. Kyle Johnson? Oh, no, just checking in. It's been, 10 years since you graduated? How have you been? Really? 2 jobs you lost, huh? In the last 6 months? Is that so? Lost that one, huh? Well, look, fries can be difficult, I've heard. I don't know, but I heard. Wow, my goodness. Well, look, don't worry about that. Look, everybody gets that a little bit. They have plenty of cream. You'll be fine. Well, that I don't know if they have any medicine for that. You'll be fine. Listen, you'll be fine. No. Listen, that's why I'm here to check on you, just to see how you're doing. Well, look, I'll let you go. And listen, hang in there, keep your head up. And remember, you can achieve it if you believe it. All right. Take care. Ain't shit. Let's check in on Redvina. Oh, Redvina. We'll never forget you. Can't believe you're gone. Rest up. Damn. Well, called that one too. Another list of ain't shit people. And Redvina. We know your mama meant to name you Redvine. That was not slick. I should be a prophet. They should call me Prophet Principal Harvey. I'm brilliant. I just can, man, I got an eye for the ain't shit ones. Chris Brown. Nigga can dance.
Drums make the folks go down. Makes the folks go down. Horns make the people turn up. Make the people turn up. Turn up, turn up. They make the people turn up. Church keys make the church folks sing. Hey, love over hate. Love over hate. I'm here for that. Real over fake. Real over fake. I'm here for that. Truth and faith. Truth and faith. I'm here for that. Come on. Beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. I'm here for that. If you're here for the love, if you're here for the love, for the love. I'm here for that. If you're here for the love, if you're here for the love, for the love. I'm here for that. If you're here for the love, if you're here for the love. Come on, come on. I'm here for that. If you're here for the love, if you're here for the love. Let it know. Come on. Don't be afraid, this is the future. I know you ain't met, I'll introduce ya. You might be cool, but we are cooler. We got class, so let us school ya. Fresh to death, like $1,000,000. And I might just go a year in bow ties and chucks. Might just go to church in all white tux. Yeah, your boy fly, so you know what's up. Come on. Can the church say amen? Amen, amen. I'm here for that. When the system don't love us, just for the brothers. Yeah, I'm here for that. And you can tell all the haters with no hesitation. I'll take the reparations. I'm here for that. And tell all those rappers with that pimpin', murder, sell drugs in their music. I ain't feeling that. I do it for the love. For the love. I do it for the love. Let's go. I do it for the nerds and the thugs, those overcoming drugs. I'm here for that. Give the children a little purpose. Tell the politicians they serve us. Make them nervous, I know they heard us. Tell them we came here for the turn up. Love over hate. Over hate. Love over hate. I'm here for that. Real over fake. Over fake. Real over fake. I'm here for that. Truth and faith. And faith. Truth and faith. I'm here for that. Beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. Here we go. If you're here for the love, 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 love. I'm here for that. I am here for the love, 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 love. I'm here for that. I am here for that love, 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 love. I am here for the love, 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 love. I'm here for the higher love. The higher love. We gonna take it back. Take it all the way back to 2007 when I was turning my life up. Hey, yo, look. Let's go, show.
You've been aching for a while, it's something to make you smile. We rubbing them proud as the world's looking around for a I'm in love with the captain of the ship. When the waves get the rock in the boat, we walk on water like he taught us to float. I got the scriptures to quote, and when it seemed like your boy can't cope, I got a team tight like 3-strand rope. It ain't easily broke. The mountain in front may seem unclimbable. After his work on the cross, it would seem irresponsible. If we threw in the towel because of life's small obstacle. Yeah, I know a God who makes the unlikely possible. His phenomenal love and holiness ain't optional. The world looks at me like I'm so illogical. Faces in the word to be a godly influence. If you really want to know, here's the reason why I do this. I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. I tell him, I'm in love. It's with the higher 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 love. I tell him, I'm in 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 love. It's with the higher love. It's with the higher love. Hey, your name, switch it up. Higher love. You've been burned by the world, and it showed no sympathy. I will give my all, and it stripped me of my dignity. Stripped me of my reason, my morals, and my temper. Stripped me of everything. I was in love with a stripper, but he gave his physician, a true life giver. I was dying, so the doctor gave me his liver in the form of his son, with his arms spread wide, ready to receive any boy, girl, lady, or guy. No matter their age, I find more people try to find real love in some girl or guy. But love is sacrificial. Love is an action. Love ain't fleeting. Love is everlasting. Love our enemy. Love our neighbor. Love to imitate Christ. Why? Because he's our savior. It cast out all fear. Love is our job. Here we go. Love is eternal. Love is our God. Say, I'm in love. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. It's with the higher 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 love. I tell him. I'm in 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 love. It's with the higher love. It's with the higher love. It's with the higher love. Higher love. Go. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. It's with the higher love. It's with the higher love. It's with the higher love. I tell her that. I'm in love. I tell him. I'm in love. I tell them. I'm in love. And they don't listen. I tell them, mama. Higher love. Higher love. Higher love. Higher love. Yeah. Yeah. He's still good. My God is still good. Make me step, 2-step, 1, 2. It make me step. I go side to side, cause my God is good. I go side to side, cause my God is good. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I know it's a good God, amen. It made me want to shout, somebody. Let me go see what Show thinks about this. He's enjoying it. He thought it was good.
Mr. Bell, where's Robert?
Miss Betty, I'm not sure, but I have a letter for you. Greetings, my moon.
I know I done said I'd probably be back by now to come get you.
But Mr. Dale, Miss Rose, and Miss Abigail doesn't think it's a good idea for me to stop my learning.
They's been introducing me to a lot of folk who want to stop slavery, and they think I can be a big help.
Bringing you here would be my greatest joy. However, I had great victory with helping liberate many slaves.
They think it would be a threat to the greater good to risk my life right now.
When I promised I would come back by now to see you, I had no idea I would be helping folks like this.
If I could take a break to rescue you, I would. But Miss Abigail says that I should get more accustomed to my new life in the North first.
But all of the work I do for you, my love. You would be so proud of me. I had many people ask me to tell them stories from my days on the plantation.
But every day, I pray to the good Lord God Almighty to keep you safe and protected until I can come and get you. You are the gift of my life and the reason for my joy. Everything I'm building here, I'm dreaming of sharing it with you.
I was promised it would take a legion of demons and 1,000 Confederate donkeys. to stop me from bringing you to me.
Eyes don't care what no one says about freedom speeches.
Until we see each other on the other side of Jordan.
May you wait for me.
Now don't you fret now. I hear he's doing great things up north. The Liberator and the North Star have written great stories about Robert the Resilient.
Robert the Resilient? What that mean?
Well, Miss Betty, I don't know, but I'm sure it's good.
I sure hope so. I mean, I believe. You know, he's such an honorable man.
And I'm sure the next time you see me, he'll be by my side.
First of all, Chloé, thank you for joining me. I've been following you for a few years now. Give us your bio. Who is Chloé Valdry?
Yeah, and thank you for inviting me to be on your platform. I'm Chloé Valdry. I'm originally born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. I currently live in New York. I have a startup called Theory of Enchantment. We teach compassionate anti-racism, unique approach to combating racism that is really derived from a lot of the philosophies of the OG civil rights generation.
So, Theory of Enchantment is a social emotional learning program that teaches character and teaches individuals to love themselves and others. In a lot of activism and religious spaces, the word dignity is thrown around. However, you use a slightly different word. You use the word enchantment, which is really interesting to me. What do you mean by enchantment? What about enchantment can get us to love one another, and why is it important?
So the reason why Theory of Enchantment as an anti-racism program promotes self-love is because that we believe that supremacist ways of thinking are actually a product of overcompensation for a feeling of insecurity, a feeling of an inferiority complex.
Yeah.
And that's why self-love is super important. But self-love is very hard because in order to love oneself, you have to actually accept both your good and your shortcomings. And so enchantment is really all about becoming in awe and in wonder of what it means to be a human being, the complexity of what it means to be a human being. We say that there's so much diversity within a single person, let alone an entire group of people. And the Theory of Enchantment process helps people who practice Theory of Enchantment to come to terms with that fullness and with that complexity. And we do find that it is within that complexity that the enchantment lies.
I heard you on a podcast say that art is your politics. And ever since you said that, I want to use it, but I don't quite understand what it means. So I was like, one of these days I'm going to hit her up. Now I have the opportunity. What does that mean, artist? Because it's a beautiful aphorism, but explain that to us.
So two things I'd say to that question. I was heavily influenced by Albert Murray, the famous late jazz critic who wrote an incredible book called The Omni-Americans, where he talked about impromptu heroism culture, this idea that like it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. He argues that this is not just a lyric, it's actually a mode of being within African American culture. The capacity to play with whatever life brings, with the recognition that life brings with it tragedies, but it also contains incredible potential. Yeah. Another thing that's important to note about art, or the task of art, in contrast to certainly today's politics, which traffics in caricature and tends to reduce the complexity of human beings, the purpose of art is to give expression to the full range of the human condition. If you take an acting class, if you go to the theater, that's one of the first things they teach you about that art form. And so by bringing in the arts deliberately to teach people about themselves and to again reveal the complexity of people to themselves, we are hopefully recalibrating their sense of wonder, their sense of awe, and that sense of enchantment in what it means to be a human being.
In your bio, in your Instagram bio, you say I think it's something like the founder of Theory of Enchantment, the best anti-racism program ever. And
yes,
first of all, applaud yourself for the confidence. But I love it because it shows your humor. But however, critical race theory is all the rave right now. Everybody's talking about critical race theory. Can you dive more into why you feel critical race theory or other modern approaches to justice and equity fall short of, in your opinion, and the real solution being something more like Theory of Enchantment?
I'd say one of the challenges of critical race theory is there seems to be a focus on materialistic equity as opposed to understanding the human being through the lens of the fullness of the human being, which includes a spiritual side or a spiritual rootedness, sense of spiritual rootedness. If you've heard the rhetoric of privileged versus oppressor, right? And when we talk about racism, that comes out of a hyper materialistic, hyper consumerist lens, in the sense that if you were to like read James Baldwin or look at a lot of the sermons that Dr. King wrote, they would never describe people who were suffering from racist pathologies as privileged. They would never use that language to describe their psychological state. In fact, they would actually argue that they were fundamentally suffering.
Absolutely.
Psychologically, right? And it's that spiritual language that is lacking from a lot of CRT rhetoric, certainly as it's applied in schools around the country. There are certain things that I may agree or disagree with when it comes to the literature, the scholarship of Derek Bell, right, who was a prominent professor who really pioneered critical race theory. I share some of his observations when it came to, like, he argued that the idea of desegregating everything without necessarily building roots in the community, which is necessary for a robust community in the first place, wouldn't actually produce anything in a sustainable way. I agree with that observation, right? So there are things I can find common ground with, at least when it comes to the CRT professors of the 70s. But some things I can't come to terms with, and certainly as it's applied today, it's become an all-encompassing thing in which the only thing that affects external outcomes is racism. And I think that that's what that does is, in addition to doing a disservice to the dominance, cultural dominance of African Americans in this country, it also inadvertently suggests that in some way, white people are somehow actually supreme. Are actually superior. Absolutely. And I just think that is something that I personally cannot accept.
How can my audience, I guess, keep in touch with you?
Yeah, check out theoryofenchantment.com. That's our website. We have an online course that anyone can enroll in at any time. And it's a really transformational experience, so I highly encourage you.
Thank you for trusting us with your children.
Yeah. Because if your ass act up the way y'all acted up last time, that'll be the last damn time you see your parents. You understand what I'm saying?
Dead ass.
Okay. All right. Roll call. Yeah, because I know some of y'all be trying to sneak off. Here we go. Gary.
Here.
Look right here. My boy. Gary, my boy. Karen.
Present.
Okay. LaQuisha.
Letitia.
Whatever. Sarah. Skylar.
Sky.
Oh. Hippie ass parents. John.
John.
All right. Look, this year for Bible Challenge, I don't want y'all answering questions. Nobody answers questions but Gary, okay? Look, y'all have stupid ass answers. Who parted the Red Sea? Jesus. Who fought Goliath? Jesus. Who's the mother of Jesus? Jesus. Jesus ain't the answer for everything, okay?
Jesus wasn't even born for none of them.
None of them.
Okay, let's cut the bullshit. Same thing happens every year. You pack something illegal. You got a blade, sis?
And I know you need to check her old fake thuggin' Chris Brown Drake looking self. Yeah, check her. Oh, you just gonna be okay? You just gonna smoke everything? You gonna set the whole wood on fire? Okay, I see what's happening. All right, now we're going to have to check that. We're going to check that out. Make sure those is we're going to have to make sure that is okay. Make sure them really gummies. Or what you gonna do, old fake Cardi B self? What you gonna do? Start a rap group with those LaQuisha here and call it Salt and Pepper?
You fight us all week long on every damn activity. I don't want to sing. I don't want to dance. I don't want to go to Bible study. It's a church camp. What the hell y'all think we was finna do all week? Jesus died. Ooh, boo-hoo. I'm so sad. Jesus died. It's the same thing. It's the same story every year. You know what happens. Why y'all try to act so surprised? Ooh, they hit him again, Jesus. Oh no. I'm so sad.
Don't kill my Jesus. Look, you ain't got to get saved again. Y'all done saved already, okay? You got saved last year. You got saved the year before that. Y'all done got saved the last 8 years, okay? Don't nobody else need to get saved. Y'all some salvation whores. Leave salvation for somebody else, okay? Other people need to get saved this year, okay? I promise, if I see one of y'all get saved again one more time, I'm gonna whoop y'all ass. And I'm gonna leave your ass in Milwaukee. You have to take up your cross and walk your ass back home.
So who's gonna pray for our safe travels back home?
I'll pray.
Nah, we ain't got time. Gary, you're my boy, but we ain't got time to sit here for an hour sitting through your Jesus, God, boy, your indecisive prayers. We ain't got time for that. We got to get on the road.
All right, just us, not y'all. Father God, we just welcome you into the atmosphere. We just thank you for letting your spirit rain down on us. God, I just pray that you help us lead these children to see your light in their lives as we walk into the season of church camp.
I'm sorry.
Amen.
I don't understand why y'all eyes not closed.
This is what we was just talking about, man. And I said that not.
You know what? Just go.
Pick up y'all shit right now.
Let's go.
So busy praising my Jesus, ain't got time to die.
I'm Baraka. Some of you are here because you know me in a few ways. One, as an artist, an activist, even though I don't like to call myself an activist, speaker, professor, autism dad, a plethora of many things, but I'm an aspiring fashion consultant. And somehow I make it work at times. And this book, He Saw That It Was Good, is similar in that I cover many topics, but there is one central theme. However, before I get to this central theme, I have to address humanity's propensity to operate in its own self-interest. Basically, if I can get real academic, I would say, you ain't as good as you think you are. I wanted to title this book, How Do I Paint God? But we thought that would pigeonhole this book as a book for creatives, and it's not that. Not only do we paint God, but we carry canvases of that work with us. And that piece of work is a testament to the type of God we believe in. We are proclaiming what we believe in how we work, how we live, and how we tell stories. And you don't have to be an artist or creative to put your beliefs on display. So here's the theme. This book is my ethical and theological approach to work, stories, and creativity. We all work, we all tell stories, and we all create. So this book is for everyone, because everyone is producing and creating either for the flourishing or for the detriment of society. And oftentimes when we think we're blessing society, we're actually bankrupting it. And here's why. When our humility is low and we are certain our ideology is right, we are capable of doing substantial damage. In society, there are oftentimes incentives and benefits for us being on the extreme of ideas and debates. There's hardly room for critical thought and nuance. This happens because of expediency, fear of our own tribal ridicule, or outright ignorance. And of course, there are times when tribal allegiance is warranted and necessary, but there are also times when you know that the chief is tripping and the chief needs to be called out, or even people in your tribe need to be called out. The religious right supported a man who had no religion or right in him. Activists have begun to adopt the same despotism and avarice they started fighting. They shame capitalism and America's profiting off of black pain, but then they turn around and benefit from the same systems they criticize. Evangelicals, who are supposed to be the epitome of laying down your power and your life for the benefit of other people, did not demonstrate that. Celebrities, rappers, and corporate execs scream about justice while grossly underpaying employees, skimming folks for their royalties and whatnot, and watching creatives who made them famous die broke. And the list goes on, even to biblical individuals, to our luminaries of the past. We are a mess. It doesn't matter. Historically, we are a mess. There are no heroes and villains. We are messy characters vacillating from courageous to cowardly. Maybe you are not as righteous as you think you are, and possibly your opposition isn't as evil as you hope them to be. Therefore, I wanted to posture the start of this book with an honest hermeneutic of humanity. See, as a Christian, I know there is no perfect society. You can exercise the greatest ideas of your tribe, and guess what? That society will still fall utterly short of perfection. If anything, the Christian life is teaching me how to operate in an imperfect society. There is no returning to Eden. There is no perfection. But there is a call to understanding how we are to live and operate in a broken world. Justice isn't some arbitrary action disconnected from our work. It is tethered to our work and our faith. The way we work is paramount to the shalom of the world. So much as it is possible, how can I contribute to the redemption of those things that are now perverse and inverted since Eden? This book celebrates the gold of great movements and ideas while being honest about the shadows of our work. Though I am a pessimist when it comes to the human condition, I know I come from a legacy of excellence. I come from the organizational skills of Richard Allen, the leadership of Harriet Tubman, the passion of David Walker, the intellect of Anna Julia Cooper, the imagination of Phyllis Wheatley, the foresight of Alexander Crummell, the wisdom of Frederick Douglass, the creativity of George Washington Carver, the courage of Fannie Lou Hamer, and the relevance of Thomas Skinner. Despite the obstacles before them, they were able to demonstrate resilience, joy, and compassion. They painted a beautiful but partial image of God, but I saw that it was good.
After the funeral, we're gonna celebrate life. Let's go. After the funeral, it's back to usual. Sometimes delusional. Life ain't a musical, we make it beautiful. Different casket, same death. Hey America, can we rest? Can we breathe? For those in needs, can you please remove your knee? Death in the street, we gon' have some beef, I'ma punch him in his face. Trauma every day, I don't care your race, you gon' need some grace. My fam ignores the pain, grandpa holds it in, he don't cry a lot. Mama in the kitchen, she ain't looking good, she about to pop. That's right. Kids are acting up, pops that got the belt, somebody getting whipped. Auntie talking loud, uncles getting drunk, these niggas about to trip. Distract me with some sports, distract me with some distractions hide the pain. You distracted with some spades. We ain't getting bored. My team ain't never shook. I don't need a Trump. My God got all the books. We done fought so much, we done lost so much, we don't know who to blame. When losing all your trust, you just throw a punch, you don't care to aim. Hate makes us great, drought produces fake, pain produces soul. Pressure makes us diamond, iron sharpens iron, struggle makes us gold. You've been praying now for some weeks, now it's time to pray with those feet. Sometimes love can be so violent, sometimes war can bring about peace so even. After the funeral, it's back to usual. Okay, sometimes delusional. Life ain't a musical, but we make it beautiful. After the funeral, it's back to usual. Sometimes delusional. Life ain't a musical, but we make it beautiful. Life ain't a musical, but we electric slide. Holding plates of mac and cheese, collard greens and pecan pies. Hey, I asked Granny why she walk with a limp. She said, carry these burdens, baby, it'll mess with your hip. She ain't scared of death, she done died about 150 times. That's right. Slave abductions, to reconstruction, to even civil rights. But I ain't no victim, I'm a victor every time. Yes, sir. Ears to listen, she know the scriptures, words of Jesus Christ. Yes, sir. I'm Samson with the locks, I'm Moses with the staff. I'm Jesus on the donkey, I'm both holy and an ass. Let's go. You ain't trauma, you ain't drama, you ain't violence, you ain't sickness, you ain't cancer. You ain't risk, you ain't the margins, you ain't the problem, baby boy, you got the answer. You ain't prey, you ain't rage, you ain't depression, you ain't oppression, you be free. You got hope, you got us, you got love, see that future, find your peace. When all heads are bowed and all minds are cleared and all holding hands. When all the tears are crying, all the prayers are done, all we do is dance. So dance. So we dance. So we dance, so we dance. So we dance, so we dance. So we dance, so we dance. We dance, so we dance, so we dance. We dance, we dance. We dance, 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 we dance, we dance, we dance. Hey, after the funeral, it's back to usual. Sometimes delusional. Life ain't a musical, but we make it beautiful. One good night.
Dear Elizabeth,
Elizabeth? He don't call me Elizabeth. Only the white folks call me that.
well, that's how it reads, Betty Jean.
Go on.
It has been many fortnights since I last put ink to parchment.
And had it delivered your way. The business of manumission has been my greatest concern.
I am the most important voice against slavery and what we call an abolitionist.
I don't expect you to understand the complexities of the word and role.
An abolitionist is an advocate against the inhumane acts of slavery.
Sympathizers of the Negro have me traveling, speaking, debating,
and literally fighting for your freedom.
The work we're doing here to fight against slavery
is of the utmost importance.
They will one day write of my work in the history books.
This is good news, Elizabeth. However,
I have despairing news to disclose.
It has been the counsel of my advisors
to forsake my attempt to return to the South to free you.
I do hear of a woman they call Moses.
May the Lord bend the winds of your prayers to her ears,
so that she may grant you liberty.
Your personal liberation is no longer my burden to bear, because all slaves matter.
However, I do have good news.
I have decided to take Abigail as my wife.
No.
Betty, I'm sorry.
What Abigail and I have is special. We are changing the fabric of the world together.
I pray that the good Lord blesses you with a union as honorable and loving as mine with my sweet apple pie Abigail.
The more I can achieve here,
the better it will be for you in the South.
It's not you, Elizabeth. You are a wonderful woman.
And you will find the right man, maybe on the plantation.
Possibly the gentleman that delivers the letters can be your betrothed.
He seems concerned for your well-being. I'm gay. Do you want me to keep reading? It doesn't seem to be getting much better.
Go.
To share even greater news, I ought to tell you that Abigail has
bore me a child. He's a beautiful mulatto boy.
He has long brown locks. He's so beautiful. He looks just like me.
Just with much lighter skin. He may even be able to pass as white. Good fortune may have it
that he may one day become a president of this great union. Well, Elizabeth,
I have given more time to this letter than I have.
I'm off to Niagara to give a lecture.
Do not expect more. Miss. Well, okay. I'm just gonna leave this letter with you. Just leave this here.
No. Oh.
Gosh. Hey,
guys.
how you doing?
So Emily's having a party this weekend.
Okay.
I want to go.
Okay. Are her parents going to be there?
Her? What do you mean her? You don't know what Emily identifies as. Emily could identify as he, she, they, an animal. What are Emily's preferred pronouns?
It's her.
Is it going to be like a Black Lives Matter protest? Because I've heard that like a lot of times when these kids get together, they just go out and just burn stuff down. Are you in Black Lives Matter now? It starts off with one protest and then it ends with you bombing families in Guatemala. I promise you. Influence.
You are aware that you are a black person.
We're different kind of black.
Are they giving out free vaccinations? Are you guys going to vaccinate each other? Is it a vaccine vibe?
Oh my
Is it
gosh.
Vaccination vibrations? That's a thing. It is a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. People are doing it all the time now. It's a social distance party.
I wish I could social distance from you.
You could social distance from me if you believed in divorce. Is that something you want to subscribe to now? I don't think so.
Are you guys gonna
Bro,
protest?
You're always asking the wrong questions. What you really need to be asking is, what is the diversity going to be like? Because I don't know. When I pulled up to your school, it wasn't looking too good.
I mean, majority of the school is black.
Don't even worry. I'll bring diversity to your party. Hey, Carlita. I was just wondering what Juan's doing this evening. Because Love is going to a fiesta. And, you know, it's very close to Cinco de Mayo. I was wondering if anyone wanted to wear their sombreros and come and have a little salsa dancing tonight. I was just wondering if Mombi was available this evening to go to a party with Love. And you don't have to worry about her wearing her hijab because I will make Love one so she can feel more comfortable. Ooh, I'm going to invite the Simmons kid. He's gay.
No, don't invite the Simmons kid. He's a jerk. Nobody likes him. He's always walking around, hey, Mr. Pardee, you going to wear those Argyle Suns with those corduroy jeans? Tacky.
I mean, he has a point about the corduroy and the socks. No, really. It's not a good look for you.
You're a terrible person.
You're just a bigot and a homophobe.
I'm not what? No, I don't. I mean, I like gay people. I mean, it's like If I like shop, I shop at Whole Foods. I don't have a problem with Subarus.
Oh my god.
I'll even listen to Frank Ocean and Sam Smith. The Stay With Me.
Rep, I don't even think you hear how ridiculous you are.
I love Skittles.
So can I go or not?
We watched Moonlight together, and I did not even say yuck. You're a bigot because you don't like heterosexuals. You're a heterophobia.
Democratic Senator Victoria Baker of New Jersey has been in the news recently for a speech she gave at Spelman College, calling for the current administration to prioritize college debt forgiveness over aid to international allies.
So yeah, I would literally do anything for Mrs. Baker. I mean, she's easily the reason why I finished at Emory. Well, her and the weight of returning home with the debt levels of an underdeveloped country without 2 degrees to show for it. But in any case, I am so glad she's in Washington now, so she can do something about this college debt.
Yeah.
From the classroom to Capitol Hill. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, well, thank you so very much. I don't know who's worse to do with, freshmen or politicians.
Well, it's been an honor to serve you guys. Anytime you're in town, please hit me up, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to open any of my properties to you. Thanks. Okay? And Monarch, I love your music, bro.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't look like it,
okay.
But I actually jam out to your music like every day. Okay. I got something for you.
No,
okay?
you don't have to do this.
No, it's okay. Here we go.
He's doing it.
Black money, black love, black religion, black out every day. We see some
Hey, bro. Pause. Just chill. Chill.
My bad. Anyways, in my opinion, bro, you got robbed. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
And Mrs. Baker, if there's anything else you need, please let me know.
Will do.
Awesome. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure to meet all of you all. I gotta run, but I hope you all enjoy and have a great night.
You take care. Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you. That man is tripping. Victoria, were there no black people you can rent an Airbnb from? What is happening?
Well, I see you guys are already in activist mode.
Every day, and overtime on 4th of July.
Okay, well, bring that same energy to the conversation.
Hip-hop lovers and fans of Midnight Monarch are sharing the hashtag #ThiefInTheNight to communicate their displeasure with the Grammys not giving Monarch the Best Song Award for New Black.
Hold up. I got my 5.
Okay.
Outkast.
Okay.
Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
Chance.
Okay.
Old Kanye West.
Right.
With all respect to present company, Rhapsody.
With all respect to Rhapsody, how am I not in your top 5? You tripping right now. That's why you tripping.
Well, Howard, what are your hip-hop favorites?
No. I don't even want to embarrass myself acting like I can contribute to this conversation.
What? Not even one name? I mean, even I can admit that I was trying to push it like Salt and Pepper and a little LL Cool J around the way, girl. Okay.
Look, hip-hop has its place. I just find that jazz refines me.
But jazz was ass-shaking club music before it was sophisticated.
Talk about it.
All right, a bit of an exaggeration, but point taken.
Acknowledge your children, man. Like, hip-hop is the child of jazz and spoken word. Gil Scott-Heron, Leon Thomas, Last Poets.
So you listen to a little jazz.
Oh, because the nigga rap, I can't love Bitches Brew and Love Supreme. I am cultured, my friends.
Yeah, fair enough. I was a big Tupac guy coming up. As I got a little bit older, I started becoming a little bit more of a New Edition cat. That's it.
Come on, Don Cornelius, look at this. Hey, you play Poison right now, I guarantee Victoria lose it and the voters will see a different side of her.
I don't know. I read a Twitter thread about their problematic lyrics.
Problematic?
Yes. Solicited underage sex.
In their music?
Yes.
What is she talking about? You heard about this?
She talking about backstage, underage, adolescent.
And you gotta ask another man for confirmation?
Oh, no. I'm asking somebody who knows more about music and pop culture than I do.
Applied, I like to do the wild
You
thing.
see, that's why the liberation movements are in trouble. Because we fighting on two fronts.
It does not have to be a fight. If you point guns all the time, you're gonna find yourself with no allies.
I know your type of ally.
Do me, baby.
Okay.
Do you think you can?
Let's regroup, okay?
Do me, baby.
Monarch.
I'm sorry, my bad. It's gonna go hard a little bit though.
Let's eat. There are thousands of acres of unincorporated land for sale. Imagine if we pulled our resources and influence together, we would have everything from engineering to business. According to studies, we would have a city developed in 10 years.
And I'm in full support of any initiative where we can actually purchase land. But I also realize that in order to be able to get a city developed, to get infrastructure in place, those things are arduous tasks. Black folks have tried and failed, and they had federal support.
Understood. However, we are not those cities. I'm not Floyd McKissick, and we will not have a soul city.
Okay, well then we need to make sure we don't have any type of nationalistic language, quasi-segregationist language.
We need to create an unapologetically black space. These white people aren't apologizing for their communities.
Understood, I grant you that. But also we need to realize in order to get an initiative like this to thrive, we need commerce, we need middle class, and those folks are risk averse.
All I'm saying is that niggas love the city, and it's gonna be hard to get them to move to the sticks.
That's exactly why we need your marketing agency on it.
Essence has designated Roz Yasmin 2021's top influencer. Yasmin has led dozens of protests over the past year and is said to be in partnership with a number of studios to minimize the number of negative images portrayed on the screen.
So, what do you think so far?
I don't know, I'm ambivalent.
Ambivalent?
Yeah, it's Roz. Look, you know me. You know the kind of people I'm connected to. You know you. Even you with your loony politics.
Loony?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you know what I mean, right? You're not this overly idealistic person. This is a different climate in America.
Well, you know, I really love her. We need her influence, we need her voice, and she's uncorrupted. And you know, we need your money.
There it is. You need my money. Look, I just don't know if I can work with her.
Power, come on now. You can work with her, you work with the worst, and you still work with the worst.
Okay, I know you think I work with a bunch of racists.
Many of them are.
Okay, agree to disagree. But at the end of the day, those folks, they agree with my views of self-autonomy. They agree with my views on the free market economy. Look, the bigger question is, how do you get those folks to sacrifice their agendas for this coalition you're building?
I know you're trying to get property in Brazil for your company. And I may happen to know an elected official that can make that easier.
You don't say.
I don't say.
Now see, that is rational.
The Black-owned distribution empire, Ford & Harrison, may have a RAP certification dilemma ahead of them due to some questionable overseas practices. The company continues to rise on the Forbes list of top companies.
So my son's been raving about how you got robbed at the Grammys.
I did get robbed.
But why the excessive use of the N-word?
You heard how your friend almost let it slip.
Okay, can y'all answer me something? So we want inclusion and equity into the mainstream, right? And that means that there has to be an exchange of culture and ideas. So if the word nigga makes it in the mainstream, how long do you think this moratorium can hold up?
So you have no problem with the clear folks saying nigga?
I have no problem with anyone saying any word.
See, that's white supremacy at its finest. Why do they always have to be included in everything?
Look, it's like Gerard Carmichael said. I'm more concerned with the wording of a check than that word.
See, I'm concerned with both. Because if we allow white people to start using the word nigga, then we lose our allure, like our mystery about it.
So wait, excuse me. So you're saying that the N-word has magical qualities?
No, yes, let me explain. It's like it has this beautiful tapestry of usage. Think about it like this. You can use it in so many ways. It's like, nigga. 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 Like, it's you feel me? What I'm saying is it's our resilience. It's one of the few things that we own, right? And if we let the white boys gentrify that word, we lose a little bit of our mystery about us. So I'm all for keeping the word in usage.
That is shockingly odd but cogent.
Thank you.
You're ridiculous.
My nigga Baraka's rocking with me, so that's all that matters.
You okay, love?
I think so.
No, Roz, you have a special gift. You're discerning and courageous. Don't ever lose that soft spot for those on the margins.
Thank you.
Yeah, you belong here. Even though you're younger than the rest of us. We need you. Remember that.
Thank you. Really touched my heart.
Can I give you a little bit of advice? You know, something I learned on the floor. You have to work with others. Some lines that are drawn can be erased. Okay?
Roz, the activist.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Yeah, I heard you guys met with the Department of Justice.
It was photo ops for them. They didn't take us seriously.
Yeah, it's a game. They don't take it seriously.
Is that why you took a partnership with the league, even though there were protests?
Oh, you Gayle King now. Is this what's happening? Is this an interview? Are you interviewing me right now, or is this off the record?
Off the record.
Oh, okay.
Off the record.
I don't know. Yeah, you're smart. You went to a fancy college. I don't read books much, but I read a book recently, and it was talking about Booker T and Du Bois, and how you know how they had like a disagreement, but what it said is that Booker T supported some of Du Bois's work and other people that he didn't get along with. So I was thinking like maybe they
What
wasn't.
does this have to do with the league and your partnership?
I don't really know, but I thought if I shared that information it'd impress you or something like that, and you'd be like, this dude's smart. All right, what I'm saying is, activism doesn't always have to be altruistic. Like, why do we have to be broke? We do good for people. You're making people's lives better. I'm making people's lives better. I care about the protest just as much as you care about the protest. And we ain't got to be broke doing that. Black people have made doing good and dying broke a noble thing. Think about the civil rights movement. When King got popped, they all got jobs from white people. I'm saying like, I'm trying to employ the activists when King gets popped. I want to give you guys jobs. That's all I'm saying. Think about that.
Okay.
Let me throw something else at you. Think about this. You got a fine-ass friend, Cammie. Y'all be on Instagram and it be, look, she got body. Did I say something wrong?
Yep.
Don't wait for King to get popped, is what I'm saying. I mean, there's a lot of great ideas here. I mean, I'm learning a lot, right? You guys are dope people. I just don't think we share the same ideas of success and liberation. That's all I'm saying.
Nobody here disagrees with the legacy of this country. Nobody disagrees that there's still problems that need to be fixed. But every single time we say we want diversity, the moment that plays out and somebody has a differing viewpoint, someone like myself gets castigated as an Uncle Tom. I take offense to that.
Well, I don't appreciate being patronized for my youth and ideas. We've tried civility, we've tried inclusion, we've tried respectability. It's not working. Now, I don't know if I can be in a collective where there are close ties to the people who are the problem. I can't take these ideas back to my people.
Yeah, okay, yes, I have ties to the Cos family. And the Cos family supported a despicable president. But you know what else those ties did? They created a pipeline where thousands of black and brown kids could go to college. Now, I don't think that should be disparaged. That deserves a parade. Treat it like I stole from hell to pave a road to heaven.
I like that.
Just know you didn't steal that gold from the devil. He gave it to you. And those roads, darling, it ain't heaven.
Y'all out here giving me bars. I know we like serious, but I'm just saying, like, that was pretty deep.
Today in the Hill District of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a 33-year-old unarmed black man was shot and killed by police officers. Pittsburgh PD has claimed there were calls of a man who was identified as Daniel Lewis, acting erratic and threatening store employees. Video footage of the shooting has made its way around various social media platforms. Protesters are gathering outside the grocery store where the shooting took place. We will have more information as it comes in.
This is exactly why we need the initiative. We can't expect liberation with all the division. I mean, we have the platform, we have the resources, we have the initiative. You know, we just need to put ourselves aside for a moment. I mean, they can't oppress us if we get our shit together.
Lay the fuck down. Everybody get the fuck down. Run everything. Run fucking everything. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Run everything. Watches, jewelry, money. I want it all, nigga. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Who the fuck? Who? Is somebody else here? Hey, bruh. Shut the fuck up, nigga. I fuck with your music. I fuck with you. But right now ain't the time, nigga. Sit your bitch ass down. Lay down, nigga. Lay down. Say, girl. You. Hey, let me hold that. Boy. Let me get that watch, nigga. Be quick about it, nigga. Expeditiously, nigga.
Yeah, we have Midnight Monarch in the studio today.
Yeah, so the songs basically is just, I mean, as I say, black money, black love, black religion. We black out every day, baby. It's new black.
Oh yeah, you definitely got robbed at the Grammys.
Yeah, I got robbed, but I mean, that's being black in America. Historically, we always getting robbed.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
Hey, real.
Nigga.
Lord, keep so busy praising my Jesus. Keep so busy praising my Jesus. Keep so busy praising my Jesus. Ain't got time to die.
Their eyes were watching.
Ain't got time to die. Lord, ain't got time to die. Lord, ain't got time to die. Oh, ain't got time to die. Lord.
Hello, America, please stop with the eulogies. I wrote my own narrative, you don't know what to do with me. I was once broken, now I'm a working collage. I'm the thief on the cross, I'm still hanging with God. My savior walked the water, my ancestors can fly. My skin, it doesn't crack, my art travels through time. Jesus slept in the grave, but he rose feeling fine, cause
ain't got time to die.
Wake up, I'm Palace Roman, I'm Moses in most of my moments. It's hard to find yourself in the land of your opponents. Your brothers might trip you, so keep your feet stable. Avoid walking with canes, everybody ain't able. I catalog my losses, but I'm walking in victory. I see what you love by where you're placing your energy. What's your identity, apart from white supremacy? Do you love yourself or do you just envy your enemy? Let me suggest I am far from oppressed. I am nobody's inferior. Joy's in my interior. Liberation is spirit love. I see life in the mirror, cause
ain't got time to die.
Their eyes are watching.
See for ourselves.
Ain't got time to die.
See for ourselves.
Ain't got time.
See for ourselves.
Ain't got time to die.
Yeah.
Ain't got time.
The clock is ticking.
I ain't got time to die.
But I don't listen.
every hill looks steep. When you scared to walk on water, everything looks deep. I've been broken to pieces, but I still got peace. I got 99 problems and one lost sheep. It takes some dark hours for cowards to feel empowered. My clock was at Tuskegee, your clock probably was Howard. Your eyes on the time, you woke ready to speak up. But with so many problems, you're exhausted trying to keep up. I hit my knees and I prayed to the Jesus of Norway. I said, I'm all yours, please, Lord, have your way. He said the Jesus of Sudan would better understand. But my man looks so poor, he couldn't pay for my sins. But he looks like my kin, I grin, I'm black as heaven. I made in God's image, nobody can change my settings. And man, I got off my knees and put an end to my search. It's easy to sell your soul when you don't know what it's worth. When you don't know what it's worth. It's easy to sell your soul when you don't know what it's worth. When you don't know what it's worth. It's easy to sell your soul. You can dance in your depression, you're rich in a recession. You belong here, your name is on the guest list. I've been feeling restless, me and God been wrestling. We're turning pain into blessing, learning life from the lessons. I got a few answers, but a whole lot of questions. What's life in the chaos? I'm taking suggestions.
Letter for yourself.
Oh. Oh, you didn't forget about me? Yeah, well, it's been almost a year. And guess who learned how to read and write? And I didn't need no white bitch to teach me that neither. You done moved up north and started sipping tea from some Harriet Beecher Stowe-ass little girl that, I guess now you think you Frederick Douglass or something, huh? You spent all this time up under some slave seductress trying to get you some northern nookie that you forgot to rescue me from hell. Don't let me catch your ass slipping up in the north. And yes, Tubman did save me. Cause it takes a real nigga to do real nigga shit. Nah, I know you think you all important from all them speeches and things that you doing up north, but let me tell you something. One day, you gonna come up out of one of those very important meetings and your horses ain't gonna have no legs. No, for real. And I was also thinking I can just cut that beautiful brown curly hair off that white boy of yours and use it for extensions. Cause I know plenty of freed sisters who'd fly me a lot of fat back for a good laced up wig. I promise you that. And you know what? You just a little Abe Lincoln coon ass nigga. And by the way, you can tell that bitch she can have your wade in the water ass. And I'm gonna be there when you least expect it. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
This woman is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, P.S. I have had apple pie. And since I've been up north, all I heard is about Abigail's dry ass pie.
Nate, are you still on Instagram?
I'm not on Instagram.
What are you doing? You are, oh my
I'm
God.
on Facebook.
What are you doing on Facebook?
I wanted to see if my mommy posted that she was proud of me.
Did she?
Nisha sad.
Miss Cynthia, can you please let this girl know that you are proud of her? Oh my gosh. I'm proud of you because we just did it. We just completed our first variety show. How you feel?
I'm proud of you too.
Shout out to Common Good Magazine. Shout out to Tearfund USA, Jude 3 Project, Lions and Liars, and Good Culture.
Hey, I mean, real talk though. Those are all great sponsors.
But you know what else we're going to shout out? The very surprising shout out to Jess, baby Jessica.
Baby Jess!
For helping on all these projects behind the scenes. So
Legitimately could not have done it without you.
And I just want to shout out Nasia because I want to let you guys know if you need somebody to do some dope design, if you want somebody to help you write some dope, funny sketches, she's the one because I am done because I got to go work on music now. I got an album I got to release. So you got the rest of this. You know what I'm saying? You dope. You talented.
Misha,
you
don't
got this.
play with me, son.
You got this.
Just started Midnight Muses.
You got it.
That's the same thing you did to me with the podcast. Are you serious? Misha, say you're just playing.